this is such an important election. I don't think that she has the experience or the right mentality to advise a very important president.
Why do you think the former president is even listening to her?
Do you think maybe she's getting bad advice, or he's getting bad advice from her?
I'm not involved in their conversations, so I can't weigh in on that. But I do know this, that her rhetoric and her tone does not match the base, does not match MAGA, does not match most Republicans I know. And I'm completely denouncing it. I'm over it. And I would encourage anyone else that matches her statements to stop.
Now that Laura Loomer is confirmed to be in Donald Trump's circle of trust, Marjorie Taylor Greene isn't going to take it lying down.
Trump is actually traveling with some of these folks, conspiracy peddlers. We should note a veritable legion of doom of bigots and liars, perhaps none so depraved as this woman, Laura Loomer. Here she is getting off of Trump's plane before yesterday's debate. Just on Sunday, she posted an insanely racist message that if Harris, whose mom was an Indian immigrant, wins, quote, the White House will smell like curry and White House speeches will be facilitated via a call center, unquote. On this 23rd anniversary of 9/11, we should also note Loomer posted last year that 9/11 was a, quote, inside job, unquote. Trump continues to bring this person along on his travels with him. Why? I don't know.
Ooh, Jake, I know why.
These lights are so bright in my eyes that I can't see too many people out there. I can only see the black ones. I can't see any white ones, you see? That's how far I've come. That's a long way, isn't it? This judge is of Mexican heritage. I'm building a wall, okay? I'm building a wall. I was badly criticized for using the word invasion. It's an invasion. You wouldn't believe how bad these people are. These aren't people. These are animals.
If you are saying he can't do his job because of his race, is that not the definition of racism?
I don't think so at all.
He said that once the 40,000 Nigerian immigrants given visas arrived in the U.S., they would never go back to their huts.
He was like this close to saying the N-word. You know, like, that's what Americans want. That's what this guy talks like us. He's our hero. He said, I'm your voice.
On this phone conversation, I was told exactly what Donald Trump said. Yes, the N-word and others in a classic Trump goes nuclear rant.
Katrina Pearson, the spokeswoman for the campaign, said, oh, he said it. It's true.
Trying to find out at least what context it was used in to help us maybe try to figure out a way to spin it. I said, well, sir, can you think of any time that this might have happened? And he said no.
Well, that's not true.
I don't know what the scandal is. He said it.
The only thing I'm surprised by is how long it took for him to openly bring in someone like Loomer.
This woman is amazing. Laura Loomer.
Like the way they talk and their little DEI Shaniqua voices, and it's just very piercing, very irritating sound. They all have the same voice. I'm talking about Kamala Harris, Letitia James, and Fani Willis. Like all of the meritless DEI Shaniquas talk the same way. It's very obnoxious the way that they talk.
But back to Marjorie's issues. You know, we haven't been hearing as many praiseworthy comments from their messiah towards her as we have in the past. And now that his attention seems to be focused on his new favorite bigot, Marge might be feeling a little rejected.
Yeah, he is. He's fantastic. This guy right here is great. Standing up in there in the mucky swamp. Diane always has him in the mucky swamp. Yeah. But it's amazing.
She's actually...
That's smile.
That's much softer.
That says Trump 2024.
Thank you, darling.
Thank you. We love you.
Yeah.
You know, with this many moral-free bigots collected in one movement, it was bound to go through a public fight between two of the minions fighting for pole position. Before Loomer was given the keys to Trump's debate prep and was only a low-key lackey, Greene was happy to have her around.
I'm going to tell you about one right now, and her name is Laura Loomer. Laura Loomer, who is my friend, and I will proudly defend her, is a Jewish American woman. She ran for Congress this last cycle down in Florida. In President Trump's district, where Mar-a-Lago is, President Trump voted for her for Congress. She did not win her race, but she has been censored and banned for 2 years now. I don't know if any of you know this, and you might know it. When she got kicked off of Twitter, like permanently banned, this woman, I loved her for this, she went and handcuffed herself to the front door of the Twitter headquarters. That was awesome. You see, that's bravery. And they really, really hated her because she wouldn't back down and stop reporting about one of my colleagues, that Congressman Gosar. Yeah. There's a woman named Ilhan Omar that Laura exposed. Yeah, Laura let us know she married her brother.
Little did Marge know that brave woman who likes to disparage people on the internet for clout would one day have her sights on her. It all started with Representative Greene's post that went along with her statement to reporters. This is appalling and extremely racist. It does not represent who we are as Republicans or MAGA. This does not represent President Trump. This type of behavior should not be tolerated ever. Laura Loomer should take this down. So here's just a small sample of posts from Loomer to illustrate just how badly she took those comments. Remember you destroyed your family so you could have sex with a Zangief cosplayer? Tell me again how you and the Arby's in your pants are representatives of the GOP. You couldn't even run your own family. Don't tell me how to run my free speech. It's really funny how Marjorie Taylor Greene, a raging anti-Semite who said Jews use space lasers to control the world, wants to pretend like I'm a racist because I made a funny joke about Kamala Harris making cooking videos and buying curry spice at an anti-Trump spice shop, and I mocked how she uses her Indian mom as a way to dodge questions. I won't be apologizing for having a sense of humor. I also believe in free speech, Marge, which you clearly don't support. I get it. You're jealous of me because despite your planted hit pieces about me in the New York Times, I won. Get over it. There was a blizzard of posts fueling this fiasco that got even more graphic and angry. And although all of this seems way too beneath a presidential candidate to be involved in, it's telling that no one is really surprised that this is what Donald Trump is about.
You know, she's just a bitch, right? She just really is a bitch. And the fact of the matter is, like you said, she says that she's spreading all this truth, but yeah, you're right. She's just spreading her legs. And the reality is that she talks a big talk. She says that I'm going to hold the establishment accountable. We're going to go after, all the rhinos. And then she basically becomes Kevin McCarthy's biggest cheerleader. Okay. Over the entire Freedom Caucus and everybody who, didn't want Kevin McCarthy when we had a chance of not having Kevin McCarthy. Now she's basically subtweeting me on Telegram because she doesn't have the balls to actually call me out publicly on Twitter.
That's why Marjorie Taylor Greene, as I like to call her, Marjorie Taylor Greene campaigned on breaking up the establishment. Remember, she was doing all that hoorah-rah about not supporting Kevin McCarthy, and now she's Kevin McCarthy's lapdog, okay? She's on her knees in Congress every day for Kevin McCarthy as his personal cheerleader. Yeah, maybe Marjorie Taylor Greene can use my MyPillow code, Loomer at MyPillow, so that she can get herself a nice pillow for her knees to place under Kevin McCarthy's desk. How about that?
Yeah, this is who Trump surrounds himself with. This is just a glimpse into who his loyalists will be throughout his administration and government agencies that he thinks he can take control of. And this is how they will turn on each other and fight over the crumbs of power that he promises them in exchange for their undying loyalty. Representative Greene isn't upset at Trump for showing everyone yet again how rabidly racist he is. She's upset at Loomer for appealing to his bigotry more than she was able to. And she's not even the only one. Travis Akers said this: senior Trump campaign officials, including Susie Wiles, want Laura Loomer to stop traveling with Donald Trump and are concerned about the growing rumors of another affair while Melania Trump remains distanced from her husband's campaign. Multiple congressional Republicans, including Byron Donalds, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Ted Cruz, and Lindsey Graham, are also expressing concerns with Loomer and her recent racist posts on Twitter, saying she's a detriment to the campaign, which is struggling with support with Black, Asian, and Hispanic voters. Sorry, Byron. Standing behind him at his trials looking like a fool with red ties on didn't work. And paying a black barbershop to act like customers are inspired by him, that didn't work. And it sucks, Ted. Kissing his ass after you disparaged and lied about your wife and father, that didn't work. And Lindsey praising his leadership after directly pointing out how responsible he was for the MAGA attack on the Capitol isn't working. Even Marjorie Taylor Greene's usefulness to him seems to have expired because this fight with Loomer for his attention didn't go as well as her fight with Boebert.
Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene and Lauren Boebert. It was caught on camera. You can see them chatting there, and it led to a lot of questions. There was reporting that the word, and pardon my language here, or the phrase, little bitch, was thrown around. When asked about it by reporters earlier today, Greene said this.
Daily Beast story about you calling her an expletive accurate?
I will not confirm or deny.
And Lauren Boebert said this.
Yeah, I'm not in middle school.
So what happened? Well, Greene's spokesperson has now confirmed tonight that the Georgia Republican did, in fact, use that language with her colleague while accusing Boebert of, get this, copying her articles of impeachment against President Biden.